Okay.
Alright,
I'll continue.
let's keep going. Alright, Wild Glide or we'll go Wild Glide.
Okay, that's the one where you're flying the buzzard. But as I was saying in the last episode,
Oh no.
okay, well, there's only two levels like this. Just wait till we get to the Rolling Ball
Same.
Galaxy. This isn't that bad. You only have to do this like there's only one mission until the chimp comes up, then you have to do the green stars. But there's another galaxy like this, but remember when I asked you, like, if I would have told you that the Jaguars, the $250 million they spend in free agency actually worked out, and the Jaguars were one win away from winning the AFC West, you would have said, "What am I on?" Like, it took more than the Titans collapsing, losing 7 straight after a 7-3 start. It took the Jaguars finishing 9-8 after a 2-6 start. Other team, Detroit. I thought at first they'd just throw that game against Green Bay just to piss Seattle off, but no, they play with motivation. Of like, if I go down, I'm taking you with me. Most disappointing team by far is the Denver Broncos in the 2022 season. You knew it when Nathaniel Hackett chose for a 64-yard field goal over trusting his quarterback to. It's statistically more likely to pick up 5 yards than it is getting a 64-yard field goal. Now, if Sean Payton can't turn around the Broncos,
No one can.
yeah, no one can. It's like I used to think, like, if the urinating tree would ever do a video about how Joe Namath cursed future Jets quarterbacks for the Super Bowl III win, I think that'd be the Jets deserve a legacy of a half century of failure. All right, if the Jets can't sign, like the Jets, they did hire Nathaniel Hackett and Todd Downing. Even if they do get Aaron Rodgers, I don't think Derek Carr wouldn't be enough, but Aaron Rodgers, he's washed now. So I see two people that are defending Zach Wilson, but why defend him? He's being compared to Jamarcus Russell and Ryan Leaf. That's fine, you're a bust. He's immature. I learned something from that. Tanking, I used to think there's never a reason to tank, but for the Jets in 2020, yes, there was. They probably would have ruined Trevor Lawrence's career as well.
Probably.
It's like, even if Patrick Mahomes was drafted by the Bears, they would have ruined him. The Bears cannot develop the quarterback position. They don't value it.
It seems like they're trying to this time around.
Yeah, they've actually used a different approach for Justin Fields. Like, I used to thought to myself once, what if they just moved Justin Fields to running back and draft Bryce Young or CJ Stroud? Um, This galaxy is a reminder that the Ice Flower didn't return in this game. Oh, your Claude plush has shipped.
Okay. Like,
It's coming from Japan, so it might take like at least a week or two to get there. And for the Sly Cooper plush, it's the opposite. It won't be shipped for about 2 or 3 weeks, but it might get to you faster when they ship it. I'm gonna get a Sly plush of my own, but can't yet. It's still funny that Cincinnati fans wanted made a petition for a do-over of the AFC Championship. Cincinnati, they did it to themselves. Like, there was a time like the Eagles couldn't beat the Cardinals except in 2013, but it in your Super Bowl year. But you still haven't beaten the Seahawks since 2008. If the Seahawks and Eagles would have played this year, you probably would have won. You would have won, but
We playing
you
this
know,
upcoming year.
yeah, but you're playing NFC East this coming year, NFC West, but in your Super Bowl years, along with the Chiefs, well, that loss against the Cowboys in Week 17, you rested your stars, so that doesn't really count. Well, it is a loss, but not a legit loss. But two legit losses you have that season were against the Chiefs and were a game I went to, and the Seahawks. By the time this video gets released, watch it be around the time the NFL 2023 season starts. There's the comment medal. You think Matt Ryan should retire?
Yeah.
I think I saw a post saying he's gonna retire on March 28th, because on his meme day.
That'd be funny.
Oh. I'm just waiting. I just can't wait to see what the Packers are going to do with Aaron Rodgers. I think they should just move on from him. They're going to have to pay him $40 million regardless of what they do with him, unless they restructure his contract. But I would him just get as much as I can from the Jets so he has a legit chance to go out with a ring. But this Jets, if Zach Wilson was half the quarterback Mahomes was, they would have won the AFC East. They have the team around them, but now I wouldn't say Aaron Rodgers is all they need because they have Nathaniel Hackett and Todd Downing. Excuse me a second, I'll be right back.
Okay. No, here's what I got. I don't know what to do with these coins.
Hey, look, like I always say, like if they make a Mario, if they ever make a third Mario baseball game, Star Bunnies, Guillermo's, and Luma's would be excellent choices for a Rosalina and Lubba team. Lubba would be a great partner for Rosalina. I've decided not to have Etienne in as my meat gunner for the right to bear arms. It's because she's basically her personality. She's a female Raphael where she loves building muscle, and guns aren't really meant for muscle. You know, guns are the closest thing you're going to get to archers. I decided may have a play in between Ray's custom robo. Like, I call the custom robo Ray, but Ray, Saki, Sheriff, and Claire Redfield. Or I may just have Claire Redfield in it. Maybe I just no need for a. we. Sorry. Who do you want as your B gunner for the right to bear arms? Since there's only 14 gun users, we gotta have 6. We gotta have 2 me gunners to make it an even 16.
Well, I'll see.
Might as well have do a play-in with 8 characters, since I already have mine picked out. I was thinking you can do right to bear arms alongside Swords of Plenty. It seems like forever ago when you let me watch you do the play-ins for Swords of Plenty. Oh, not Swords of Plenty, Sword Fighters. How long did that take you to finish it?
No idea.
Are you sure they're gonna release more characters for Nick All-Star Brawl?
They said they were.
Okay, that's probably why. That's probably why it got Nick All-Star Brawl has got reported to the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X with I don't want to get the platinum the legit way. It's complicated for me to tell you. I don't know how you can't just sync the trophies like you could for other PS5 ports. Well, it had to sync it a special way. I don't know if I can do it. You know, what's that character's name from Mischief Makers? Like, I'm surprised I didn't have. I'm surprised I didn't have that game growing up. Like, it's not super expensive for a physical copy, but what's her name again?
Marina.
Marina, how does she fight? Is she kind of what me would she be?
Oh wait, I have to go back. I'm stupid.
What me would Marina be? Roller, sword fighter, gunner.
I could make her into a gunner.
Okay. I know of an LP of it I can watch, like from a female Canadian LPer. Eric Carr, he needed a fresh start somewhere else because he's been there for almost a decade, 9 years. He's not. I know not everything's all his fault. It's mostly his defense's fault, but he's not comparable to. He's like the third or fourth best quarterback in the division, barring if Russell Wilson continues to play bad. He's not on Mahomes or Herbert's level. Finding a replacement wouldn't be easy, but because he needs a fresh start somewhere else. But if he goes to the Jets, that's my ideal place where I think where he should go to.
Washington, I think, is a good place too. Washington's a lot closer to win now than people think, and I don't see much in Howell. I've got to be honest.
Okay, well, they had nothing to lose by starting Sam Howell at that week 18 game. I was like, for the Falcons, there was nothing. What's the point of starting Mariota? Just might as well see what Desmond Ridder could do. Draft him, might as well see what he can do. But Washington, when they handed Philadelphia their first win, that was not a fluke. But what was Washington's main problem this year?
I honestly don't. I mean, neither Wentz nor Heineke were really any good. Heineke is at best a backup in this league. The problem with this, he's got everything else, he just does not have any arm talent.
Team rallied around him more than they did Carson Wentz.
Well, the defense did. The offense was slightly worse.
That's right. If Chase Young gets healthy again, but we'll just see what happens. Like, I guess I don't know if Ron Rivera is Daniel Snyder's boy, if he just doesn't want to fire him, but we'll see how the Washington can get the right quarterback. They're not in position. They have to trade up with Chicago or draft one, but the quarterback class was so weak last year. There was actually only one was drafted in the first round, Kenny Pickett, but he needs to develop more. But Brock Purdy is like, for the San Francisco 49ers, you don't know what you have in Trey Lance. They can't give up on him because of how much they traded to get him. Not to
mention, we don't know if it's Purdy or whether it's Shanahan. I'm more inclined to believe it's more Shanahan.
Someone said if San Francisco would have drafted Patrick Mahomes, they'd be in a dynasty.
Perhaps.
Kyle Shanahan may have been able to develop Patrick Mahomes, but that year they had Brian Hoyer starting, but if they had the quarterback position right, but like I said, you don't know what you have in Trey Lance, and Brock Purdy did decent enough, but he may just have Nick Foles syndrome, or just a great reliever, but not a great full-time starter. What else was there? What else? Mac Jones regressed this year because can't blame him because he had Matt Patricia and Joe Judge calling offensive plays. Bill O'Brien, as much of an idiot he is, he's a massive upgrade over what they have, what the Patriots had. We'll see how year 3 develops with Mac Jones. But for the Giants, Daniel Jones hasn't done anything to show hasn't. I know he's had bad coaches, but he hasn't done. What is he? He's not worth $45 million a year. As for the Ravens, they were going to pay Lamar Jackson. Would they have done it by now? They're just going to franchise tag him, but very risky move. If they pay him what he wants, fully guaranteed money. What date is free agent? I'll look it up. I'm on my laptop right now. March 15th. Are you pretty much excited for baseball anymore? Because rules they've made, it's just baseball is just becoming more and more unwatchable.
We'll see.
What's the point of the what about the larger bases? What purpose does that have? Is it so runners can get on base easier?
No idea. It's a good question.
When you did Mario Superstar Baseball, I was wondering, what if the MLB was like that, where each team had at least 20 runs? This could be the MLB's desperate attempt for getting better ratings. The pitch clock, they don't want games going on for too long. The MLB is getting, Rob Manfred's getting desperate must think that for the runner on second extra innings, must think it costs money to have it on the games on the channels for too long, and just to save money.